Get ready for a transformation like no other. Welcome to Brewing Life, the Well-Being Challenge. 30 days of personal growth. It's time to ignite your potential, create harmony, and empower yourself for success. Are you ready to embrace a life of purpose, passion, and personal growth? Together, we'll embark on this 30-day incredible journey, supporting one another every step of the way.
Hello everyone! Magandang hapon, magandang lunchtime po sa ating lahat, no? So, it is nice to see each and every one of you. So, I hope you tag along your friends. So, good afternoon. Magandang hapon po sa inyo. Kumusta po yung inyong mga lunch, no? How is your lunch, no? Kumusta po, no? Masarap po ba? So, good afternoon. This is Life Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines. And I am a certified co-actively co-create life coach, also a certified mental health coach, and master builder apprentice to Master Coach's Master Builder Apprenticeship Program. And we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. Founder and the creator of my nth attempt to parenthood. This is a coaching community that seeks to empower every parent to take a stand in mental health for themselves and their children. Now, by background, I'm a registered nurse with almost 22 years of hospital work experience, but I've transitioned myself to becoming a coaching entrepreneur. Currently, I'm the operator and the owner of the Healthy Hub Health and Wellness Coaching Center. Dito po sa Tacloban City, Leyte, Philippines, ito po yung bahay ng banner holder ng Life Coach Philippines Region 8 Life Coaching Center. Welcome to episode 873. We're going to be talking about letting go of perfectionism, embracing imperfection this November 20, 2023. So Brewing Live is a community service of CACC Coffee Republic, advancing holistic well-being in the new landscape of living marked as post-pandemic. Our heart is to brew mental fitness in your space as we take the well-being challenge 30 days of personal growth this month of November 2023. So CACC Coffee Republic serves as the home of professional certified CACC life coaches trained by Master Coach A and stands as the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines. We are nestled within the Pioneer Center compound at the intersection of Pioneer Road, Brixton, and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. And our doors are open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily from Saturday to Thursday. It's a must visit. It should be your bucket list that when you're in Manila, you have to visit CACC Coffee Republic. Now, CACC Coffee Republic is more than a cafe, no? We are a catalyst for healing and transformation. Our menu extends beyond classic comfort foods to plant-based meals and food and beverages that promote mindful eating. No? So check our Facebook page for sumptuous menu and refreshing drinks, or connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to partner with CACC Coffee Republic in promoting health and wellness in your space. If you're just joining in, welcome and thank you for being here. Feel free, wag mag-atubili, to share the video link with them in the comment section and give them a shout out, thumbs up, encouragement, or motivation. Most importantly, express your gratitude for the beautiful souls that make life worth living. As for me, I would like to give a shout out to all my gamily, to all my kindred coaches. They are now here in the space. We have Coach Keith Tolosa from Region 8 Life Coaching Center. We have Coach Sean De Hoya, our community manager. Shout out to all of you, and definitely to all the parents who will be watching this or who's going to be watching this on replay, for all the parents who have been fighting for the child's mental health or state of mental health. No, my heart is with you. No, we are connected. So I pray that you join in and just stay with me and let's have this beautiful conversation. Let's learn together so that we can share what we have. If you're watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay and feel free to reach out if you wish to connect with any points that resonate with you. So let's come on, connect with me. Let's discuss. Now you can find the YouTube link in the video of the caption, no, of all Brewing Live episodes. So be sure to follow and subscribe to the channel so that you can receive notification when new learning videos becomes available. And again, if you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay po tayo, no, and feel free to reach out, no, to us and to Decaf Coffee Republic. Now, if you are meeting me for the first time, I am, as I've said earlier, a mindful parenting coach, and I help parents to overcome their own mental health challenges, to achieve empowerment, to learn to stand up to fight for their child's mental health, and be able to nurture their children towards mental fitness. So for partnership and collaboration, you may check facebook.com Life Coach Marife or connect with me at 0975-9952-382. Now, giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. As you find the value in what we offer, I encourage you to show your appreciation and extend your kind support to the advancement of mental fitness by blessing us with your stars. No, so we also accept love gifts via a bank transfer or GCash. The details can be found in the caption of this video. So let's dive in. No, let's dive into letting go of perfectionism and embracing imperfection. No, so when you say in a scale of 1 to 10, no, tanong ko lang to sa inyo, in a scale of 1 to 10, no, if you think about perfectionism, no, do you have it? And in a scale of 1 to 10, asan ka dun? No? Asan ka dun sa scale na yon? So isip-isip po tayo, no? Asan tayo doon? Because I believe in a certain degree, no, for each and every one of us, we have that certain, no, certain thinking, no, of perfectionism, or maybe once in our lifetime, twice in our lifetime, there will be time when we are nahuhulog po tayo sa perfectionism, no? Because the development of perfectionism is believed to originate from families. So hindi po siya like hindi mo sinasadya, but during the course of you growing up, you develop a certain influence, no, of leaning towards perfectionism in a certain possibly not in all area of your life, but in a specific area of your life, because we have been influenced by our families and the community that we live in, no. So but basically, no, there was a philosopher, where there are many philosophers who contributed to the theory of perfectionism, but one standout, Stanley Cavell, no, he says, no, he developed this moral perfectionism as an idea na meron talagang mataas pang level compared to the level that you are in, and if you do not meet that certain level that you have set for yourself, then it brings you to a point no, hindi mo siya ma-reach, no. It brings to a point wherein you become disappointed and frustrated kasi hindi mo siya nakuha, no? So when you think about perfectionism, this is basically a drive. So hello, Coach Pas Iris, thank you for hopping in. This is actually a drive to appear or feel, the drive to appear, the drive to feel, and the drive to be perfect, no. So there's a need, there's this that innate desire, no. So when you say perfectionist, basically, no, this is excessively high personal standard and overly critical self-evaluation. No, so mataas na mataas yung standard mo, and you will actually overly nga, yung sinasabing overly critical, no? So wala ka nang nakita kundi yung hindi mo maabot yung sinet mong standard. Manifestations are basically criticism of self, no, criticizing the self, no, and others, and in attempt to control situation and others, no. So nakakaramdam nakarelate din po ako dito. So how are you relating with this, no, with this opening, no, on perfectionism? So there's a sense na ito yung perfect na picture and kailangan makuha ko yun. At pag hindi mo yun nakuha, no, you criticize yourself for not being in there. You kind of feel like a failure, no, and this will actually, no, lower your energy. And oftentimes with a lot of things, so people get into some manifestation that actually cage them to move forward. I'm going to be discussing that later, no? So tag along your friend if you're able to connect, or you think of someone who may be able to connect with this topic, no? So almost perfect for a perfectionist is a failure. Almost perfect. You have to really hit it. If that is the picture of perfectionism, if this is the picture of success, you have to be able to hit it well. No, I'm not saying you're gonna work. No, hindi mo you don't work excellently, because there are people who are not perfectionists, but they are we call it high achiever. No, high achiever people, they have also that certain standard na sinet nila. No, but they enjoy along the process, and they are and when whatever they get, no, na achieve nila yon, kahit hindi 100% yon, but near into that, they learn, they're able to really like celebrate it. But for a perfectionist, it's none or nothing. So pag hindi talaga na-hit as clearly as expected, no, and with the standard that you set, you're going to really kind of feel that you are a failure. So ganun po yung perfectionism, no. And what are the telltale signs of a perfectionist? And paano mo nalalaman na perfectionist yung isang tao? Well, as I've said earlier, all or nothing thinking. So kung hindi ko mamimit ito, hindi na lang, ayoko na lang gawin siya, no? Kasi I'll just be frustrated. Dapat kung ito yung standard, ito dapat yung makuha ko. So that's number one. Number two is being highly critical, no? You easily spot mistake and imperfection. And instead of really looking and celebrating of what you have at ano na yung na-achieve, yung hindi mo set mo. Oftentimes, people who are perfectionists, they are judgmental and hard on themselves and others. Definitely, when you cannot share what you do not have. So if you're hard on yourself, you're going to be hard at other people. If you're highly critical of yourself, you're going to be highly critical of other people. No? So another telltale signs of a perfectionist is feeling pushed by fear. So fear that anything less than perfect is a failure. So you're always afraid na hindi mo siya makukuha. So you try to control things, no, so that para makuha mo siya. But the struggle is you can only control yourself, right? Hindi mo makokontrol yung situation, the variable, the weather, everything that goes around it. So you're always having that fear na paano kung hindi ko makuha? Paano kung hindi yun yung picture? So you're pushed by fear. And definitely when you're pushed by fear, you will always come from a space of tiptoeing. You will always come up in a space of dreading na hindi mo makuha, so you don't enjoy actually the process of going towards the goal, no. Then definitely another telltale sign of being of a perfectionist, you have unrealistic standards, no. You're setting unreasonable goals, many of which out of reach. Hindi mo like it's really impossible, no. Like changing another person. That's impossible because you can never change another person. You cannot change the perspective of another person. Well, you can influence in a certain degree pag close po kayo, but you need to work it out, no? But you cannot actually change other people, no? So the way they perceive things, the way they perceive you can never change it, no? That's why pag perfectionist ka, nagagalit ka na, bakit hindi nila naka-accept yung gusto mo at hindi mo nakokontrol sila? Bakit hindi nila nakukuha yung pag-iisip mo and the way you see things, no? So nagiging struggle siya. So oftentimes the not, no, because it's an unrealistic standard, success is rejected as they feel that their action are never good enough. So even if the person is successful, a perfectionist will always reject success kasi parang hindi pa rin naabot yung standard. It's never good enough sa thinking po, no? It's never good enough to rise to the level of achievement. So there's always a constant desire to really achieve and achieve, at wala po yung celebration process. Kaya pagod na pagod a lot of times, no? And then another telltale sign is focusing only on result, no? So fixated so much doon sa kung saan niya gusto, ano yung gusto marating, ano yung picture. So they do not enjoy the process of growing and striving. Unlike a high achiever, when you're a high achiever, you get to have fun, no? You get to have fun, you enjoy na, nakuha ko to, but this is what happened. So you're able to relate with the step process, no? Pero pag perfectionist ka, your eyes is set on the result. And so even if you've achieved it, since doon ka fixated at yung thinking mo ay hindi mo pa rin na-achieve kasi nga mataas na mataas yung standard, no? You always feel like you haven't achieved it. So hindi ka din makapag-celebrate, no? Then a perfectionist, another telltale sign is feeling depressed by unmet goals, no? So you beat yourself, no, and wallow in negative feelings, and you struggle to move on when things don't work out the way you hope, no? And definitely because you're feeling depressed because of unmet goals that you have set, you have less happiness, no? There's a lower level of psychological well-being. Palaging, you don't feel, you beat yourself, you're angry, nagbo-border ka palagi sa negative thinking, no? And then, there's, as I've said kanina, naka-anchor ka sa result, so you're moved by fear. So there is always one of the telltale signs of perfectionism or being a perfectionist is fear of failure. So you put so much on result, no? So you're easily disappointed and by anything less than perfection. So yung mga tao na kapaligid mo, because hindi mo makontrol, hindi nila masusunod yung gusto mong gawin, no? Because of course they have their own ways of doing things, no? So you hate it and you get angry, and so it's difficult to forge relationship, no? Kasi nga you will always be disappointed and you'll stay away from these people that did not give you what you want, no? And another telltale sign is procrastination. So there is an immobilization, or you are immobilized, no, as you fear doing things imperfectly. So um there is that need to really like postpone kasi you fear failure. So gusto mo postpone kasi habang hindi mo nasisigurado that you control everything, every points, no, para maging perfect at makita mo talaga yung hinahanap mong level of standard, no, you will delay things. You will keep on delaying things because you're afraid of failure. And definitely, there is defensiveness. A perfectionist will always have that attitude of defensiveness. Less than perfect performance is painful and scary. So often, they would respond defensively to constructive criticism. So pag sinabing, how come you were able to do this? Kasi ganito, no, magbibit, this is how it should be, nakaganon ka na. And when people ask you about, I saw in an article, or I've experienced something like this. This person is different, no? This is what, nakaganon po. Nakataas na kaagad yung wall, no? Mataas yung defensiveness. And when this happen, when you're a perfectionist and somebody, even if it's constructive criticism, may answer ka na sa brain mo, may sagot ka na doon, tataas na kaagad yung wall mo, and so you do not hear the person speaking to you. You do not hear the feedback, no, that can help you improve in what you're doing, because naka-defense na po, no? Naka-defense na. And so this is a struggle, no? A struggle for perfectionist, no? Kasi nga, when you're a perfectionist, instead of growing yourself, no, the more that you do not grow, the more that you're gonna beat yourself because you're not learning, because you don't hear people, because you're defensive. And definitely because you're defensive, you don't hear people, it's difficult to develop your self-esteem. So very low po ang self-esteem ng mga perfectionists. This is due to their critical nature and rigidity, pushing others away, having serious impact in their relationship. No? So this can be alarming, no? Because men are social being. We are designed to connect with other people. And if you're a perfectionist, you don't want to hear other people. You're afraid that you're failing, so you shut off other people. So you're not connecting with them. Definitely, you're not growing. So you must, the more that you cannot achieve what you want. Now, Now, a perfectionist, as I've said earlier, sabi ko kanina, the development came because of, it originated from families, no? And basically, the causes for becoming a perfectionist and bordering into perfectionism the causes are basically number one, fear of judgment or disapproval from other people. No, may fear ka of being disapproved, no? Definitely because you have low self-esteem. You don't want to be disapproved, no, because you want that sense of being accepted. Secondly, no, secondly, there are early childhood experiences such as having parents with unrealistic high expectation. So kung ang parents mo palaging sinasabihan ka no na ano, you should be able to do this excellently, yung kapatid mo na achieve yung ganito, no, yung pinsan mo ganito, no, so the child, even if wala naman siyang thinking that I want to be like that, nagkakaroon po ng that experience create that unrealistic expectation sa self din nila. So if you have parents with unrealistic high expectation, most probably no, you'll develop also the same thing, no? Then mental health conditions. If a child has mental health conditions, or if you have mental health conditions like obsessive compulsive disorder, that you like things in perfect order, no, because but you cannot control people in your space, change is always inevitable, it happens every now and then, you're gonna get angry, so you're gonna it's gonna pull you down. So ito po yung causes po, no? I'm discussing for those who are coming in, no? I'm discussing the causes already of perfectionism. So mental health condition can contribute to that. Poor self-esteem. Definitely, if you don't feel loved when you were a child, no? And nakita mo na there's praises pag ikaw ay nakaka-achieve, no? So you push yourself. So you push yourself because you actually connect, no? Connect yourself to the achievement, you connect to yourself to the situation where you're being celebrated, and you want that feeling all the time, but sa loob-loob mo mababa, no? Because you kind of feel that you have not met the standards set by people in your space. So you develop that setting that standard high para makuha mo pa rin yung gusto mong attention or gusto mong expectation or gusto mong emotional, that feeling now of being accepted. So you suffer actually from poor self-esteem. Then the cause is another cause is feeling of inadequacy, no? There's a feeling of inadequacy. Hindi ko nami-meet yung standard. Hindi ko nami-meet yung gusto ko. Hindi ko nami-meet yung expectation. Again, no? This can happen because of early childhood experiences. And then there's a need for control. The cause, no? One cause of perfectionism is the need for control. Gusto mo lahat as perfect, no? As the way you see it, no? And many of this is actually because of trauma, no, from childhood. So then there's a need of control. Kaya gusto mo, whatever it is, no, gusto ko perfect lahat, gusto ko ito kasi ito yung picture na nakita ko. And then definitely, tying self-worth to achievement. Tying your self-worth to achievement. So meaning without achievement, you're nobody. Without you meeting what you have set for yourself, you're nobody. And this can cause you bringing yourself to perfectionism. Now, it was noted in the study, now, if you're a parent right now, listen to me, no? It was noted in the study that perfectionism can have detrimental effect on developmental outcomes in individuals in all age groups. So, hindi po sabihin bata lang, no? Even if you're an adult already or you're in the older generation, you're in your 60s, no? There are people who, until they become, old and they're already retired, they still have that need, no, to really perfect things because they want to be accepted. Hindi po siya, wala po siyang timeline at wala din po siyang age bracket, no. But in that study by Katie Rasmussen, no, she's a child development and perfection researcher. She said that it can have detrimental effect on developmental outcome in individuals in all age group. And as many as 2 out of 5 adolescent exhibit trait of perfectionism. Lalo na po ngayon, no, in the social media. Ngayon po, no, the information is really like overflowing. You get to see how things are being done. You can easily compare yourself to people. You compare your life, your situation, your talents, your skill, not your achievement to people. Kaya tumataas po yung trait of perfectionism. But then again, no, kung titingnan mo, no, if you're a believer, no, it's only the heavenly Father. No, it's only God who is perfect, and everybody, all His creation, are not perfect. It bumaba po tayo because of what has happened, no, in the Garden of Eden. But what I'm trying to tell you, increasing na po yung number. And that's why if you're a parent, you need to be able to hear this and listen to this so that you can learn to facilitate your child pag nagde-develop na po siya ng ganyan. Especially if you're exposing your child in communities and groups, no, na merong ganoon po, no, may mga set standard na ganoon mo. And many of these, no, parents themselves are not aware that they have this perfectionism, and they didn't know na nauhulog na nila at napaipapasa na po nila sa anak nila yung trait na ganito. No? So be mindful, parents. No? So those are the signs, no? And those are the causes of perfectionism. So perfectionism is gonna cage you. It's gonna, sabi nga kanina, no, procrastination can happen because you're afraid to fail. And because you have that all or nothing attitude, hindi mo na lang gagawin kasi baka mag-fail at hindi ka pa sure. Unless na perfect mo yung mga bullet, no, yung mga step-by-step process. But remember, in the course of achieving your success or achieving something, it's not all about you. There are many people who will contribute. And these people, like school, teachers, classmates, siblings, parents, they're not perfect. You cannot control them. Kaya you will have that really cage. Makikage ka po. You'll not be able to move. You will always cry out. You will always be in failure because you did not achieve the expectation. So if you have children who have this, exhibiting this, you have got to really, be mindful to really seek for help because hindi po siya maganda, no, and in the future it will cause, it will cripple the child. It will hindi niya ma-achieve at hindi niya makukuha yung full potential niya. So because you're caged and you're not experienced life, you're not thriving well, no, you have to come into a space of being able to embrace imperfection because honestly nobody is perfect. I believe that was like a year ago that we always tell ourselves, get a vacation from perfection. Have a vacation from perfection because it's not helping you and you're not going to move forward. So magbakasyon ka muna at nakakapagod po maging perfect. No? So what are the 7 steps? Here, I'm going to share with you 7 steps, no, to embrace imperfection. No, so kung ikaw po ay nakakapag-connect na you want things perfectly, mahirapan po tayo. Kaya I encourage you to listen up. No, there are 7 steps I'm going to share with you to embrace imperfection. Unang-una po, no, is to acknowledge the struggle. Well, hindi mo ma-overcome ang isang bagay na hindi mo alam na kailangan mong i-overcome. So take a good look, reflect on yourself, no, and acknowledge the struggle. That's the first step. Acknowledge, no. Because when you learn to acknowledge, your brain opens up, no, of the possibilities of solution that you can do for yourself. Number 2, no, step to embracing imperfection is find a positive side in your flaws. No, be mindful to shift your perspective, viewing your flaws as your unique mark. No, imagine if we have all the same faces. Imagine we talk the same way, we do things the same way, we think the same way. In perfection, maybe you'll get bored, and you will not be able to. You'll not be able to stand out. No, hindi mo ma-experience being able to stand out kasi parehos po kayo, no? So viewing your flaws as your unique mark, no, is very important to find positive side in whatever perception you see as your flaws, no. It will help to tell yourself daily practice that you let go of control and being correct all the time. I remember my teacher during my master's, and I said, teacher, I cannot find this. I was doing a research. Sabi ko, teacher, I cannot find this related lit, no, because there's a part in your research, no, that there's a related literature that you need to put in there that will support your study. I said, teacher, I cannot find it. Sabi niya, Marife, you just have to really look much more and really seek in details because there is no monopoly of knowledge. Hindi isa lang tao ang may alam. And I can connect that to wisdom will mental model. So you have to really be able to let go of yourself, that you are always correct, that you are always in control. Find that positive flaws. Number three, practice self-acceptance, no? Allow yourself to let go of your own unrealistic self-set standard. Realize and remember that your imperfections makes you human. Imperfection gives you character and makes you authentic. Whatever imperfection you see, it does not define the whole of you. No, and naalala ko we're giving talk sa pagpag-class po namin sa Region 8 Life Coaching Center sa The Healthy Hub on self-awareness, no. So there should be, no, after acknowledging, dapat may acceptance po tayo, no, and we have to be able to let go of this self-set standard, no, because honestly standards naman are set by people, no. God has standard at hindi po kasama doon, no, na hindi ka talaga magkakasala at hindi ka magme-mistake, because those mistakes that we experience hone our character and allows us to see what we need to work on ourselves, and it brings about humility. Pag wala po yun na mga mistakes and failures, you're gonna be high strung. You're gonna be working in pride because hindi mo ma-embrace yung humility to really move forward and to really that you need help, no? So you have to be able to see imperfection as not something that define you, but something, no, something that will move you closer to whatever dreams and aspirations you have in your life. So that's three. Number four step that you can take is take inspiration from art. No, the world of art have coined perfectly imperfect. Mistakes are done deliberately, and it is introduced into the artistic work as it gives the art a unique signature from the creator. It increases its value. I remember now when Master Coach A was here, I think last week, Monday, we went to Santo Niño Shrine and we look into some pieces of art. And Master Coach A, she's actually collecting draw us, and she taught us, no, pinakita po niya sa amin in one particular I think it was a Chinese vase or a Chinese artifact, no, at pinakita niya na alam mo kung handmade kasi hindi po mapaperfect. I think there was a small eye na may drawing and may eyebrow, if I'm not mistaken, no? At sinabi niya, tingnan mo, hindi exactly the same, kaya nalalaman mong authentic. Because remember, pag nagsulat ka, hindi lahat ng sulat mo will be the same because yung sulat mo, no, or your artwork will depend on your emotion, will depend on your mood, no, and will depend on the influences. Kaya there is always a certain degree of imperfection in it. So if you're one person wanted to become perfect, no, you got to remember, take inspiration from art. High valued arts, no, and artifacts, no, marami po yung flaws, no. And sabi nga ni Master Coach A, pag mahal yan, dusty, kasama yun sa value. Kasama sa value siya. So, take inspiration from this. Even the artists themselves, those whom you see na talagang mga perfect na yan, they've mastered their craft, they introduce imperfection because it gives distinction to what they do. No? Number four, focus on flow state instead of perfection. A lot of times, as I've said, because fixated ka doon sa result, no, hindi mo na-enjoy yung process going to that. You're not able to enjoy it anymore at wala kang lessons na nakuha. Bakit? Fixated ka doon sa result. So focus on flow state, how you're moving through it, what fun you're receiving, what learning you're getting, no, so that you got to enjoy, no, yung process. A Harvard Business Review study concluded that perfection may improve performance, no. It can elevate stress level, though, as it will improve the performance, but it can elevate, no, the stress level as perfectionists latch, no, yung mga perfectionists would latch on self-worth to their ability to perform perfectly. So pag hindi po kasi nakukuha, no, that's why they don't enjoy the process, no, of going into, of achieving or success. And they're always like on a space of wanting to achieve something or pursuing a success, which nakakapagod kasi dapat may celebration to celebrate a success. Wala po silang mga milestone doon because they're geared towards the result. So ang nangyayari, pag hindi nakukuha yung result, yung self-worth yung tinatamaan. Kaya they don't enjoy the process. No? So focus on a flow state instead of perfection. And number 5, surround yourself with positive voices. No? Positive people in your space. That's the very reason we have Decaf Coffee Republic, because you are celebrated for who you are. You will not be tolerated because you need to grow and you need to become a better person of yourself. But definitely, you are accepted for who you are and you will be helped to move forward towards the best version of yourself. And perfectionism is not part of it. No. So surround yourself with positive voices that that will celebrate you, that will tell you how good you are, that will allow you to see that there is so much of what you can do. Kasi pag perfectionist fixated on the result, hindi mo na nakikita yung iba pang talents and skill mo. Now surround yourself. Pag perfectionist ka and you're also surrounded with perfectionists, lahat po kayo mapapagod. All of you will have some difficulty, no, because you're always struggling to be in there and to push yourself forward. So surround yourself with positive voices. And number 6, use your imperfection. If you've discovered that, naku, ito hindi ko talaga to kaya, naku, bakit ito yung flow ko? Use imperfection to help others. No, when you reveal your vulnerabilities and continue to do the best that you can in embracing your imperfection, accepting who you are, flaws and all, you can help others who also can't move to do the same. You know, when you cannot really embrace imperfection, you can't experience the best of life. As it is caging you, no, you are being caged by the flaws that you see because you're not celebrating it and you are not using it as a leverage to help people. One of the things that I flaw ko po, no, what I've discovered is that my parenting really sucks. No, before, no, my parenting really sucks, and I mean, as much as I wanted to achieve success and a perfect family, no, I realized that what I've been doing have brought my children into despair and brought my children to having low self-esteem, and because of that flaw, I use it now to help parents to see clearer how parenting should be, as God designed it to be. It's a flaw, which I've acknowledged and I'm now using. No, so it's very important that, and when you do this, no, honestly, when you do this, the sense of significance increases, and you become more confident to do things, no, and experiment on things and take risks. And lastly, seek professional help. All the things that I've shared, the 6 steps ahead, no, before that I shared, is not easy. Especially if you are a hardcore perfectionist, it's not easy to let go of perfectionism and to embrace imperfection. It's hard, especially if you've been doing it all your life. And here you are right now. It's been your practice, and here you are right now hearing me at this conversation. It's not easy, but help is available. I'm really sorry. Wait. Wait po. Kami po ay Oo. Meron pong earthquake. Wait up. Medyo lumalakas po. Wait. Okay, I'm really sorry. I think people in Tacloban felt it. It was strong. Malakas po talaga. Wait up. There's a little bit of there's a little bit pa po of movement. Konting-konti lang. Okay? So, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath together with me po. So, seek professional help. it is a must, no, because many of those many po na ating pong nangyari sa atin and why we came into perfectionism is because of trauma and bad and past experiences and baggages, no. So we need to be able to really have someone with us to walk with us so that we can get out of it. When it's part of the system, masakit po siya, no, na matanggal. Kaya some people would stop it and they won't do it again. They don't like to change because masakit. But when somebody's working with you, a professional, a person is working with you, then it's much more, the journey is much more tolerable, and you will be able to see a different perspective because we all have blind spot, no. So that's it, no. Seek professional help, and if you needing help, no, life coaches are available in Life Coach Philippines, no. You just go into the page of Life Coach Philippines International, or connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917586161, or connect with me if you can relate with me, so that we can move forward to really, moving yourself, you can move forward to what life should be for you. Because honestly, when you're a perfectionist, you're not free. You are caged in a world that is so difficult to move in, and you will really be down in energy, and you will come to a time, no, natataas po yung anxiety level nyo, and you will always kind of feel you are tired, no. Kasi yun po yung impact ng perfectionism. You will always have anxiety attacks, no. So yan po, no. So which of the 7 steps can you begin to try so you can embrace your imperfection? Ano po yung pwede niyong itry so that you can start embracing your imperfection, so that you can experience freedom that you have not experienced before? One of the things that I posted, I think a day ago, 2 days ago, I said, life coaching allows you to experience freedom which you even didn't know is available and is possible. Hindi mo alam. So which of the steps before that I shared, no, can you begin to try? Will you be able to try? No, try. And so that you experience being free from perfectionism. So when you learn to acknowledge and be authentic, no, and start accepting your true self, you begin to help others understand themselves as well. Ernest Hemingway says, "The world breaks everyone, and afterward, many are strong in the broken places." The world breaks everyone, and afterwards, many are strong in broken places. When you start acknowledging yourself, your perfectionism, and you want to become, to learn to embrace imperfection, it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be breaking you. You will be unlearning, no. So masakit po siya, but after that, you become stronger, and the different pieces of you will rise up back again, and you will be able to connect and help other people who are in the same situation as you are. And honestly, when you start doing this, you become a blessing to people, and blessing ripples back to you. So maraming salamat po for joining in. And in closing, I'd like to thank you for joining us today and for supporting the cause of mental fitness. We invite you to join us in person for our face-to-face community events, including Purposeful Sundays, Parenting Mondays, Coaching for Mental Wellness on Tuesdays, Habits on Wednesdays, Strengthening Thursday, Coaching for the Soul with Master Coach A, and Fab Saturday Open Mic with Coach Orville. If you're interested in becoming a professional service provider, either as a life coach or mental health coach, like me, like the rest of the people na mga coaches, connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to learn more about the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program by Master Coach A. We are currently accepting application for mental health certification, and the internship program commencing on January 2024. Mag-classmate po tayo with limited slots. So be sure to secure your reservation with Coach Rizal. Join us again tomorrow po, no? Same time and same digital space for episode 874. This is Life Coach Marife Garfin, mentally fit to serve in behalf of Life Coach Philippines. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Thank you po. Thank you so much. Join us again tomorrow po, no? And really connect with us. I hope everybody is safe. Napakalakas po ng lindol.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.